That multivitamin you swallowed this morning with your coffee. Here's the brutal truth. Up to 80% of it might be sitting in your toilet bowl right now, completely unused by your body. You're not just flushing your money down the drain, you're missing out on the energy, immunity, and vitality you're paying for. And the worst part? It's not the quality of your vitamins that's the problem, it's when and how you're taking them. Millions of health-conscious people make the same 5 critical timing mistakes every single day, turning expensive supplements into the world's most costly urine. But here's what gets really interesting. Recent breakthrough research from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition just shattered everything we thought we knew about vitamin absorption. Scientists tracked over 2,000 adults for 6 months and discovered something shocking. People taking the exact same vitamins showed absorption rates that varied by up to 300%, not because of different brands or doses, but purely based on timing and combination strategies. The difference between optimal and terrible vitamin timing isn't just about getting your money's worth. It's about whether your body actually gets the nutrients it desperately needs to function, heal, and thrive. Now, before I reveal these 5 game-changing timing secrets that could triple your vitamin effectiveness, I need to ask you 2 quick questions, and I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. First, what time did you take your vitamins today? Morning with breakfast? Random afternoon moment? Or did you completely forget again? And second, did you take them with food, on an empty stomach? Or do you honestly have no idea what's best? Drop your answers in the comments below, because I'm reading every single response and giving personalized timing advice based on your specific routine. Trust me, what you're about to learn in the next 12 minutes will completely change how you think about supplements forever. So let's dive into the first and most expensive mistake that's costing you both money and health. Section 1. The Morning Multivitamin Mistake. Mistake number 1 is what I call the morning vitamin dump. And if you're like 73% of supplement users, you're doing this right now. You wake up, grab your multivitamin, maybe add some extra vitamin D, throw in some magnesium, and wash it all down with your morning coffee, thinking you're starting your day right. But here's what's actually happening inside your body. It's like trying to squeeze 5 lanes of traffic through a single toll booth. Your digestive system can only absorb so much at once, and when you flood it with 20+ different nutrients simultaneously, they start competing against each other like shoppers fighting over the last item on sale. Zinc blocks copper absorption. Calcium interferes with iron. Magnesium competes with calcium. You're essentially turning your expensive supplements into an expensive science experiment where most nutrients lose. But it gets worse when you look at what the research actually shows. A groundbreaking study from the European Journal of Nutrition followed 1,200 adults for 8 weeks, giving half of them traditional multivitamins all at once, and the other half the exact same nutrients spread throughout the day. The results were staggering. The spread-out group showed 67% higher blood levels of key nutrients like B12, vitamin D, and zinc. Even more shocking? The morning dump group actually showed deficiencies in certain minerals by week 6, despite taking high-quality supplements daily. The researchers concluded that nutrient competition was so severe, people were literally creating deficiencies by taking too much at once. Think about that. You could be causing the very health problems you're trying to prevent just by timing your vitamins wrong. Now, this brings us to the second critical mistake, and this one might surprise you because it involves the vitamins everyone thinks they know how to take. Section 2. Fat-soluble versus water-soluble timing. Fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K. Mistake number 2 is treating all vitamins like they're the same, when in reality, they're as different as a fish and a bird. Your fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, and K, are like that friend who needs a ride to the party. They literally cannot get into your bloodstream without fat as their escort. Yet I see people every day taking their vitamin D3 on an empty stomach with just water, then wondering why their blood tests still show deficiency after months of supplementation. Here's what actually happens. Without dietary fat present, these vitamins just sit in your stomach like passengers waiting for a bus that never comes, until they eventually get flushed out, unused. A clinical study from Harvard Medical School proved this dramatically. Participants taking vitamin D with a fat-containing meal absorbed 32% more compared to those taking it without food. For vitamin K, the difference was even more striking, at 65% better absorption. But here's where most people make their next mistake. With food and my water-soluble vitamins whenever. Wrong. Your B complex and vitamin C might not need fat, but they have their own rules that most people completely ignore. These vitamins are like sprinters, not marathon runners. They race through your system fast, and whatever your body doesn't use immediately gets eliminated within 4 to 6 hours. So when you take a massive 1,000 milligram vitamin C tablet in the morning, your body uses maybe 100 milligram and dumps the rest before lunch. It's like trying to water a plant with a fire hose. Most of it just runs off and gets wasted. Smart supplementation means splitting these doses throughout the day. Studies show that taking 250 milligram of vitamin C 4 times daily results in blood levels that are 50% higher than taking 1,000 milligram all at once. Your body literally can't stockpile these nutrients, so consistent, smaller doses always win. Now, this brings us to the vitamin that breaks all the rules, and getting this wrong could actually be dangerous. Section 3. The iron exception rule. Iron special requirements. Mistake number 3 involves iron, and this one can literally make you sick if you get it wrong. Iron is the diva of the supplement world. It demands to be taken alone. It's incredibly picky about what it will and won't work with, and if you don't respect its rules, it will either do nothing for you or make you feel absolutely terrible. Most people pop their iron supplement with their morning coffee and multivitamin, not realizing they just created the perfect storm for zero absorption and maximum nausea. Here's the brutal truth about iron. Calcium blocks it, coffee destroys it, dairy neutralizes it, and even zinc competes with it. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that taking iron with coffee reduced absorption by up to 91%. That's not a typo, 91%. You're literally turning your iron supplement into an expensive placebo by washing it down with your morning latte. But here's the part that could actually harm you. When iron isn't properly absorbed, it sits in your stomach, causing nausea, constipation, and that metallic taste that makes people think they're allergic to iron supplements. So what's the solution? And more importantly, when should you actually take iron to maximize absorption? The iron optimization strategy. The iron absorption sweet spot is surprisingly specific, but once you know it, everything changes. Take iron on an empty stomach, at least 1 hour before meals or 2 hours after. With vitamin C, not coffee, not tea, not milk. A small glass of orange juice or a vitamin C tablet alongside your iron can increase absorption by up to 300%. The best time? Either first thing in the morning before breakfast or late afternoon between lunch and dinner. But here's the game changer that most doctors don't even know. If iron on an empty stomach makes you nauseous, don't give up and take it with food. Instead, start with half the dose for 2 weeks to let your body adapt, then gradually increase. A clinical trial published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who used this gradual approach had 85% fewer side effects while maintaining optimal absorption rates. And one more crucial timing tip, if you're taking thyroid medication, space your iron at least 4 hours away. Iron can interfere with thyroid hormone absorption, potentially affecting your entire endocrine system. Now, speaking of timing that affects your entire system, let's talk about the supplement that most people take at exactly the wrong time of day. Section 4. Magnesium, the sleep connection. Evening optimization mistake number 4 is taking magnesium in the morning when it could be transforming your nights instead. Most people treat magnesium like any other supplement, toss it back with breakfast, and forget about it. But magnesium has a secret superpower that only activates when you time it right. It's one of nature's most powerful sleep aids and muscle relaxants. When you take magnesium 30 to 60 minutes before bed, it doesn't just help you fall asleep faster, it fundamentally changes the quality of your sleep by activating your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode that allows deep, restorative sleep. A breakthrough study from the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences followed insomniacs for 8 weeks and found something remarkable. Those taking magnesium before bed fell asleep 37% faster and experienced 65% better sleep quality compared to placebo. But here's what shocked the researchers. The morning magnesium group showed almost no improvement in sleep metrics, even though they were taking the exact same dose of the exact same supplement. But the timing benefits go way beyond just better sleep. The recovery revolution. When you take magnesium at night, you're essentially giving your body a head start on overnight recovery and repair. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, but many of these critical processes happen while you sleep: muscle recovery, protein synthesis, cellular repair, and even memory consolidation. Think of evening magnesium as your body's maintenance crew that comes in after hours to fix everything that got worn down during the day. Athletes have known this secret for years. A study of elite cyclists showed that those taking magnesium before bed had 23% less muscle soreness the next morning and recovered 18% faster between training sessions. Even if you're not an athlete, this matters. That afternoon energy crash, those persistent muscle aches, that feeling like you never fully recover from workouts, it could all be traced back to taking your magnesium at the wrong time. The difference between morning and evening magnesium isn't just about absorption rates, it's about working with your body's natural circadian rhythms instead of against them. Now, this brings us to mistake number 5, and this one could actually interfere with life-saving medications. Section 5, the medication interaction trap. Timing around prescriptions. Mistake number 5 is the most dangerous one, and it's happening in medicine cabinets across the country right now. People are taking vitamins and medications together without realizing they're creating potentially serious interactions that could reduce the effectiveness of life-saving drugs. This isn't just theoretical. A study from the Mayo Clinic found that 67% of people taking both supplements and prescription medications had at least one significant interaction that affected drug absorption. The biggest culprits? Calcium interferes with antibiotics and blood pressure medications. Iron blocks thyroid hormones. Vitamin K can counteract blood thinners like warfarin. Magnesium reduces the effectiveness of certain heart medications. But here's what's really scary. Most people have no idea this is happening because the effects are invisible. Your blood pressure medication might be 40% less effective. Your antibiotic might not fully clear your infection. Your thyroid hormone might not be reaching therapeutic levels, and you'd never know until you get your blood work done or experience a health crisis. So, how do you protect yourself while still getting the benefits of both? The safe spacing strategy. The solution is simpler than most people think, but it requires being strategic about timing instead of just convenient. The general rule is the 2-4-6 guideline. Space vitamins at least 2 hours away from most medications, 4 hours away from thyroid medications and certain antibiotics, and 6 hours away from blood thinners if you're taking vitamin K. But here's the part your doctor probably never told you. The timing direction matters too. For most interactions, it's better to take your medication first, then your vitamins later, rather than the reverse. This is because medications are designed to reach specific blood levels within precise timeframes, while vitamins are more forgiving about when they get absorbed. A pharmacokinetic study showed that taking medications first, then vitamins 2 to 4 hours later, maintained optimal drug effectiveness while still providing full nutritional benefits. The key is creating a personalized schedule: medications with morning coffee, vitamins with lunch, evening supplements before bed. It sounds complicated, but once you establish the routine, it becomes automatic, and it could literally save your life by ensuring both your medications and supplements work as intended. Now that you know the 5 critical mistakes, let me give you the simple solution that ties everything together. The simple solution. Here's your simple, science-backed vitamin schedule that could transform how your body actually uses the supplements you're already taking. Morning. Take your fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, K with a meal that contains some healthy fats. Mid-morning or lunch. Split your B complex and vitamin C into smaller doses throughout the day instead of one megadose. Afternoon. If you need iron, take it alone with vitamin C, away from coffee, tea, or other supplements. Evening. Take magnesium 30 to 60 minutes before bed for better sleep and recovery. And always space everything at least 2 hours away from prescription medications. That's it. No complicated charts, no expensive timing devices, just 5 simple rules that could triple your vitamin absorption and effectiveness. The best part? You don't need to buy different supplements or spend more money. You're just optimizing what you already have by working with your body's natural rhythms instead of against them. But before you go implement this, I want to hear about your current vitamin routine in the comments below. Are you making any of these 5 mistakes? What time do you currently take your supplements, and what changes are you going to make after watching this? Drop your routine down there, and I'll personally respond with specific timing tips for your unique situation. And if this video just saved you from flushing hundreds of dollars worth of vitamins down the drain, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. And remember, it's not just what you take, it's when and how you take it that makes all the difference.